So hi friends, welcome to TP Chennai. In this video we will see simplification question, missing number series question, 2 or 3 quadratic equation, 2 quantity 1, quantity 2 and 2 or 3 statement sum. Right? So it will be very simple video. So first one, 40% of 50% of 60% of 1200 is equal to question mark plus 5 cube. So approach matters here, right? So 50% of 60% is nothing but what is 50% of 60%? 50% is 1 by 2, so this is 30%. Now what is 40% of 30%? So you will write 40 by 100 into 30%, right? So double zero, this is 12%. So overall picture from here to here is nothing but 12%. Now 12% of 1200. So I am writing here 12% of 1200. So 00% will go. This is 144 is equal to question mark plus 5 cube is 125. So what is the value of question mark? 144 minus 125, which is 19. My answer is second option. Next one, 12 square plus 15 square plus question mark percent of 200 is equal to 22 square minus 5. 12 square is 144, 15 square is 225 plus percent and deposit will go out 2 into question mark is equal to, what is 22 square? 484 minus 5. What is 484 minus 5? 479. And this is 9, this is 6, this is 3. 369 plus 2 into question mark is equal to 479. So 2 into question mark is equal to 479 minus 369 is 110. So question mark is equal to 110 by 2. What is the answer? 55. My answer is 55, which is second option. So I hope you clear with second one. Now we'll see third one. 145% of 180 plus question mark percent of 320 is equal to 741. Now if you solve 145% of 180, it is a headache task, right? So we use the property of percentage. That means 145% of 180, I am just doubling this number. So I am multiplying this number by 2. So I need to divide this number by 2. Right? So this is 290% of, what is 180 by 2? 90 plus question mark percent of 320 is equal to 741. So 00 and percent will go. So what is 29 into 9? 9 9s are 81, 9 2s are 18 plus 8, 26, 261 plus question mark percent of 320 is equal to 741. What is 741 minus 260? It is how much? 480. So question mark percent of 320 is equal to 480. Right? So this 0 and 0 will go out. Now when you observe here, right, one way is to solve, or else 48 you just break 32 plus 16. Percent of 32. So 32% of 32, that means 100 will come, and this is half, 50. So that means my answer is 100 plus 50, which is 150. Right? Again I am repeating. 32, 32. So this is 100%. 16 is half of 32. 50%, 100 plus 50, 150. My answer is 150. Right? Next one. 4 power 6 divided by 16 square into square root of 16 is equal to question mark. So this I am writing as it is 4 power 6 divided by 16 is nothing but 4 square whole power square. This square root of 16 is nothing but 4 is equal to question mark. This is 4 power 6 divided by 4 power 4 into 4. Right? So this I am keeping down. So 4 power 6 divided by 4 power 4 into 4. X power n divided by x power n is x power n minus n. So 4 power 6 minus 4 is 2 into 4 is equal to question mark. Question mark is equal to 16 into 4, 64. My answer is first option. So I hope you clear with fourth one. Now we'll see fifth one. Square root of 529 minus square root of 289 into 12 is equal to 136 minus question mark square. Square root of 529 is nothing but 23. So these things and all you need to memorize, right? These things and all you need to memorize. So this is nothing but 23 minus square root of 289 is nothing but 17. 17 square is 289 into 12 is equal to 136 minus question mark square. 23 minus 17 is 6. So 12 into 6 is 72 is equal to 136 minus question mark square. What is the value of question mark square? 136 minus 72, which is 64. So what is the value of question mark? Square root of 64, which is 8. My answer is third option. Next one, they have asked to calculate the cube root of 287493. So how to find out cube root of a number? First check the last digit. So last digit is 3. Whenever last digit is 3, answer ends with 7. Now whenever you are finding out cube root of any number, you need to eliminate last 3 digits from the right hand side. So when you eliminate this number, you are having 287. Now 287 comes between which two cube? 6 cube is 216, 7 cube is 343. 6 cube and 7 cube. Between 6 cube and 7 cube, you are having 287. In 6 and 7, which is the least number? 6. Always you need to write the least number. So my answer is 67, not 77, which is also there. My answer is 67. So I hope you clear with 6th one. Now we will see 7th one. 734 plus question mark is equal to 12.8 into 64. Right? Now the problem is left hand side is having no problem. RHS you are having decimal. That too you are having 12.8. Right? So how to make this calculation simple in the exam? 0.8 is there. Which number you are going to multiply with 0.8 to get 1 or 0? Not 1, 0. So you will say sir into 5. So multiply this number by 12.8 into 5. What is 12.8 into 5? 12 into 5 is 60. 0.8 into 5 is 4. 60 plus 4, 64. This is 64, this is 64. So we need to divide that number by 5 also. Just I am multiplying this number 12.8 by 5. I am dividing this number by 5. Now this has become 4096. 64 square is 4096. So 5 8s are 40 and 5 1s are 5. 5 9s are 5. So 819.2 is there. Right? Subtract this 819.2 minus 734. What is the answer? 85.2. My answer is first option. Right? Easily we have to solve. Next one. 71 square plus x question mark square minus 56 square is equal to 6666. One way is you know the square of this number, you will know. You will calculate. But I am damn sure that many of you don't know square also, right? So no need to worry. This is a square, this is b square. A square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So 71 plus 56 into 71 minus 56, right? Plus question mark square is equal to 6666. What is 71 plus 56? 127. This is 15. Is it plus question mark is a square is equal to 666. Now how to multiply a number by 15? First multiply this number. Break this number, and then you multiply this number by 30 and divide by 2, or break this number as 10 plus 5. So multiply. 127 into 10 is 1270. 127 into 5 is 7 5s are 35. 12 5 is 60, 63. So 5 10. This is 1905. So 1905 plus question mark square is equal to 6666. Right? Now we have to subtract 6666 minus 1905. So this is nothing but how much? Subtract this number. 6 minus 5 is 1 and 6 minus 6 is 7 and 4 minus 5 minus 1 is 4. 4761. So question mark is equal to square root of this number is 69. My answer is 69, which is third option. So I hope you clear with 8th one. Now we'll see 9th and 10th one. 3 by 5 of 3 by 4 of 2 by 3 of question mark is equal to 2994. So this is 3 by 5 into 3 by 4 into 2 by 3 into question mark is equal to 2994. Right? So this 3 and 3 will go, this 2 and 2 will go. So 3 by 10 of question mark is equal to 2994. Right? Cancel this number. 3 9s are 27. 3 9s are 27. 3 8s are. So question mark is equal to 998 into 10. What is the answer? 9980. My answer is 9980. Next one. 24% of 500 plus 30% of 3000 is equal to question mark into 51. So first percent and double zero will go out. What is 24 into 5? 120. Plus here also percent and double zero will go out. What is 30 into 30? 900 is equal to question mark into 51. This is how much? 0 to 1020 is equal to question mark into 51. So 51 2s are. So my answer is 20, which is second option. So I hope you clear with 10 simplification question. Now we will see 5 missing number series. So first one, 13, 16, 22, 33, 51 question mark. Here how much gap is there? 3. Here how much gap is there? 6. Here how much gap is there? 11. Here how much gap is there? 18. 3, 6, 11 to 18. Now this is nothing but 1 square plus 2. This is 2 square plus 2. This is 3 square plus 2. This is 4 square plus 2. So next number will be 5 square plus 2. What is 5 square plus 2? 25 plus 2, 27. And when you add 27 and 51, your answer is 78. Right? Next one, 39, 52, 78, 117, 168 question mark. Here how much gap is there? 30. Here how much gap is there? 26. Here how much gap is there? 39. Here how much gap is there? 52. That means 13 table is going on. 13 ones are, 13 twos are, 33 are, 13 fours are. Next is 13 fives are 65. When you add 65, what is the answer? 224. Next one, 4, 9, 19, question mark, 79, 159, 319. So numbers are increasing fast. That means it follows multiplication logic. So this is into 2 plus 1. This is into 2 plus 1. This is into 2 plus 1 then. What is 39? 19 into 2, 38 plus 1, 39. Into 2 is 78 plus 1 is 79. So my answer is 39. So I hope you are clear with 13th one. Now we'll see last two missing number series. 8, 9.4, 12.2, 17.8, 29 question mark. Decimal is there. Anyway, numbers are not increasing that much fast. That means difference is how much? 1.4. Here difference is how much? 2.8. Here difference is how much? 5.6. Here difference is how much? 11.2. When you observe the difference here, difference is getting double. 1.4 double is 2.8, 2.8 double is 5.6, 5.6 double is 11.2, 11.2 double is 22.4. 29 plus 22.4, what is the answer? 51.4. Next one, 26, 12, 11, 15.5, 30, question mark is there. 26, 12, nearest number is 11. That means it follows multiplication by fraction. This is 0.5. What is 26 half? 13 minus 1, 12. This is into 1 minus 1. Okay. This is into 1.5 minus 1. This is also correct. This is into 2 minus 1. Right? 15.5 into 2 is 31 minus 1. So this will be into 2.5 minus 1. What is 30 into 2.5? First multiply 30 into 2, 60. Right? Then multiply 30 into 0.5. Half of 30 is 15. So 75. 75 minus 1, what is the answer? 74. So I hope you clear with 5 missing numbers. Now we will see 3 quadratic equation. Right? First one, x minus square root of 144 is equal to 0. Y square minus 196 is equal to 0. This I am transposing there, so x is equal to square root of 144. So x is equal to 12 because you are having only odd power. X is equal to 12. This I am transposing y square is equal to 196, y is equal to 14 comma minus 14. When you compare 12 and 14, which is greater? Y is greater. When you compare 12 and minus 14, which is greater? X is greater. So my answer is C and D. This is one way to solve. Secondly, you know very well, both the equations, when you see a constant value, both the equation constant values are negative and one is having even power, one is having odd power. Definitely you are going to get C and D as the answer. Right? Next one, same thing. X square minus 42 is equal to 214, y is minus square root of 196 is equal to 0. So x square is equal to 214 plus 42 is 256. So x will be 16 comma minus 16. And y is equal to square root of 196. So y is equal to only one root, which is 14. Again, when you compare 16 and 14, 16 is greater. When you compare minus 16 and 14, 14 is greater. So my answer is C and D. But you should not follow this logic. What I told you, both the equations, whenever constant values are negative, directly answer is C and D. Next one. X square minus 15x plus 56 is equal to 0. Y square minus 4y minus 5 is equal to 0. So minus plus is there, so root will be plus plus. 56 when you multiply and when you add 15, 8 and 7. Minus minus, this will be plus minus. 5 when you multiply, 4 when you add. So what is the answer? 5 and 1 only. Right? Then compare 8 and 5. 8 is greater, 8 minus 1, 8 is greater, 7, 5, 7 is greater, 7 minus 1, 7 is greater. So my answer is x greater than y. So now we'll see two quantity 1, quantity 2 comparison question, right? First one, quantity 1, find the volume of cylinder with radius 21 cm and height 15 cm. Quantity 2, find the volume of sphere with radius 42 cm. Now, observe carefully here. You are in quantity 1, quantity 2, you have to solve and then you have to compare. That means ultimately you have to compare only, right? You have to compare. I am comparing only. I am not going to solve. I am not going to find the volume of cylinder here. I am not going to find the volume of sphere here. Only by observation we have to click the option, right? So what we need to compare only. That means I am not going to solve. I will just calculate the ratio. What is volume of a cylinder formula? I R square H. And volume of sphere, what is the formula? 4 by 3 pi r cube. Right? Pi and pi will be cancelled. Here r square is how much? You will say 21 square into 15 divided by, here 4 by 3 r cube. R is how much? 42, bigger than both the number. That means what you observed here? Of course Q2 is greater. And you are having 4 by 3 also with multiplication. That means my answer is Q1 is less than Q2. So now we'll see question number 20. Quantity 1. A person sells 1/3 article at a profit of 6% and remaining at a profit of 15%. Find his overall profit percentage. Very simple one. I am saying that I have 3 articles. In that one article, 1/3 of 3 is 1 article at 6% profit. So remaining I have 2 articles at 15% profit. Now I need to calculate overall percentage change. So I can directly follow weighted average concept here. That means N1 A1 plus N2 A2 divided by N1 plus N2. So 1 into 6 plus 2 into 15 divided by 2 plus 1 3. 6 plus 15 36 by 3. What is the answer? 12%. And quantity 2 what they have given you? 12 km per hour. So Q1 is equal to Q2. My answer is fifth option. So now we will see two arithmetic questions, right? First one is based upon time and work. A is 40% more efficient than B and both can complete a work in 20 days. A and B started together and did it for 8 days. If remaining work is completed by C in 24 days, find C will complete the whole work alone in how many days? So first we will see by method, then we will see trick directly. A is 40% more efficient than A. Then what is A by B? 40% what is fraction value? 2 by 5, and A is more. That means if B is 5, A is 7. And both can complete a work in 20 days. That means both efficiency is how much? 7 plus 5, 12. Efficiency into days will give you work. So 12 into 20, work is 240. A and B started together and did it for 8 days. That means 7 plus 5, 12. They did the work in 8 days. So they finished 96 units out of 240. So remaining is how much? 240 minus 96, 144. This 144 units who will do? C will do in 24 days. Per day how much C will do? 6 units only. That means efficiency of C is 6. Then find C will complete the whole work in how many days? Whole work is 240. Efficiency of C is 6. So what is the answer? 40 days. Now tell me one thing. How many of you will solve this question in this method? Right? Maximum of you will solve this question in this method. So this is one way to solve this question. Second way is very simple. This I am writing here. You observe carefully. Both A and B can complete a work in 20 days, right? But A and B started together and they did it for 8 days. So out of 20, both A and B did the work for 8 days. That means 4 2s are 4 5s are. So they finished 2 by 5th only. Remaining is how much? 1 minus 2 by 5, which is 3 by 5. And this 3 by 5 who will do? C. In how many days? 24 days. So 3 by 5 of C is 24. So C is how much? 5 into 8, 40 days. Right? So directly my answer is 40 days, which is third option. So I hope you are clear with all these questions which we have seen in this video, and I hope you like and enjoyed this video. Please do comment about this video in the comment section, and do subscribe TP Chennai YouTube channel for further updates and videos. And we are having two apps. One is TP Chennai Official, one is TP Chennai. In TP Chennai Official, you are going to have videos for arithmetic, reasoning, quants, current affairs, English also. And when it comes to TP Chennai, you are going to have online mock test series. So please do purchase online mock test series and start writing examination. So prepare well. All the best. Thanks a lot.